So I think of ADL as a trusted partner. They have a really good track record of dealing with hard questions when it deals with intergroup conflict.
When I was able to partner up with ADL, they gave me the tools and the support necessary in order to understand and combat hate.
Racism exists, sexism exists, homophobia exists. I don't think the ADL thinks that tomorrow those things are going to end.
ADL is the #1 non-governmental agency in America that I'm aware of that trains law enforcement in things that are so important to what we stand for as Americans each and every day.
The opportunity is there for us to work with people directly, to raise awareness about our issues, to learn about theirs, to be there for them, and to hold them accountable to be there for us.
Our students learn to help one another and empower our peers to be able to go out and have that conversation and change the behavior.
If you don't even have conversation, then you don't even have the possibility that words, ideas, and persuasion might matter.
So it's never been ADL's modus operandi to go out and stop or arrest or try to ban any kind of speech. In our worldview, the antidote to hate speech is more speech. So we want there to be a greater degree of understanding and compassion and diversity of viewpoints being shared.
On the anniversary of Kristallnacht, a swastika was drawn on a Jewish student's door. When we called the ADL, they answered right away. They taught us about the pyramid of hate and how a simple act, if you don't act on it, can lead to something really terrible.
It is our philosophy that no one is born hating. Hate is learned, and hate can be unlearned.
We meet quarterly from around Southern California, and we talk about issues that ADL is very concerned with. ADL has facilitated the sharing of information in that regard.
I can't stress enough how rare it is for a civil rights agency to have the kind of relationships with law enforcement that we have. We are at once advocating for the underserved and misunderstood communities, and we are a trusted partner of law enforcement. That's a pretty powerful combination.
The Sherwood Prize is something that is greatly important to all of us in law enforcement, and so by being able to recognize the above and beyond the call of duty type work that the Sherwood Prize so often recognizes, it's something to strive for.
There's a lot of bias that exists amongst all of us, and I think ADL is the kind of organization that is not afraid of exploring those hard questions. I think we're losing examples within civil society of organizations that care passionately about certain issues but can always model a certain kind of behavior.
I just didn't know how to speak up, and I found my voice with the help of the ADL.
The part of ADL's mission that speaks most to me is that they have been doing anti-bias, anti-bullying work longer than anybody else. Every one of the identity groups they're thinking about. ADL believes that it can change the hearts and minds through education, and I have seen that happen.
We have such amazing and wonderful partners whom we learn from and who learn from us. So the work we're doing to combat hate, bigotry, and bias and anti-Semitism is dependent on the work we're doing building bridges with those communities.